but it means you can pick and choose and take bits from one and the other and mess about with them a little bit.
And I'm guessing you can take the instructions on the smaller ones and then move them to the bigger ones if you want to
if you want the bigger ones. I've kind of done it as a bundle today, of course, really separate, that kind of thing. But it means that you can take the instructions, they're the same letters, they're just bigger. So you can do one on a card and it's going to look really cool. I mean, look at that.
Should we get the price down as well? Because if you go for the bundle, they are both available individually on the web if you want to go that way. But if you go for the bundle, that is when you're going to get quite an additional saving. Look at that, £34.99. So you are getting a great deal off of that for you to be able to take advantage of. And I mean, I just look at them and I see that centerpiece of the big, and I think, I can imagine, like we're going to see with a lot of the samples, that can be there. You're doing, you know, your sort of name tags, your wedding stationery. But then the smaller ones, I'm immediately like, that's every day. That's where we can kind of create that into our cards, into all of our makes.
And you've still got that Santangle vibe with it. So you've got your letters, but I'm taking it a little step further. I'm extending some and I'm adding some little curves and things in there. But
love them,
then just do your thing with it. That's what we want.
Definitely. And already we are, what, like a couple of minutes into the show, 20%'s gone. So you are going to need to be quick with this. Should we have a look at the booklet and the samples that we've got as well?
So I've done every single one. We just say like little sort of flashcards kind of thing. I've done every single one as a separate because I think what would be nice with this, put a little hole there and a little curl, and then you've got your reference for every single
Also, you know, if you were making and selling and you wanted to sort of show them like that, and then people could choose the one they wanted.
Now, you see these have all got like a rectangle in the background. So you've got that on the stencil, but you don't have to use it. It just kind of gives you a little bit of a structure to work to. And it's great to, look at that one, letter Y, to have a bit of a starting point. So you see there's a recurring in a few of them, but it shows you how you do different letters.
And that's where as well you could change it up with the backgrounds. You go, okay, that's the background of the D, but I'd like that with the S. You could do that if you want.
This is exactly how it is. It shows you from scratch. I mean, some of them don't have a massive amount of instructions in there. You've got a page for A. Then you've got your B, then of course it's all in...
I love some of the words that you've got at the top as well.
What do you know?
I feel like I'm going to learn something new.
No, I've looked for, you know, I like my words. I've looked for unusual.
Yeah, they are unusual.
Kind of letters. Some of them you'll find...
Copatic, I've never even heard of what
on the front cover. I couldn't fit them all in.
Okay,
but Google them. I mean, capricious, capacitic, charisma, you know, charisma. But dalliance, dauntless, doppelganger. So you've got some, you know, I say Google them, like ebullient, effulgent, and euphonious. But they're all about being positive in some way. So you can kind of include that in. But every single letter.
So good.
Everyone. Okay, let's just move that for a second. Now, here's your stencil. You're going to get all your alphabet, but you've got this rectangle at the bottom here. That's the one I've given you for structure. So if you want to sort of work within that, you can do. I just thought it was really useful to give you that.
You've got that shape then that we're seeing.
You just draw around it. See, every one kind of has got that going on. But literally, I mean, look at these.
Wow. We're approaching
every single one
of that stock now as well on the bundle.
So these are really nice. If you want to mix it up and you want to sort of have two initials. Now, everybody knows John. I've kind of done a Sandra and John version.
That. Isn't that amazing?
I know, look at this. A little bit of background that's coming up. But you can sort of mix your own words and things in. And I've used the same pattern that's for both. It's not necessarily in here.
Imagine gifting that, right, to you know, somebody on their wedding day or their anniversary, whatever it may be. How special is something like that to
it's completely personal, and you can mix and match it, do your own colours.
Definitely. We've got some more just samples I'll just show you just here as well from the illuminated letters from Angie. So you can see how you can then put some of them together if you want to, and you can create those words. So you've got your love. You've got one that's done lovely, obviously, with a great little verse that you've got there as well. Not all storms come to disrupt your life, some come to clear your path as well, which is good to remember, isn't it? And then, of course, you can see those individual letters having been done as well, but with Angie's inspiration, Angie's take on it, which is always what's so lovely, I think, to see the difference as well.
I show you exactly what you can do with it. So it's not basics, but it's there and it gives you that hint. But then Angie will take it to that next level to say, look, this is the other things you can do with it if you want to.
Now, just before we do come across to a demo, I will bring them in individually as as well, because if you want the smaller alphabet that we've got there, and then you want that with the booklet, because that comes with that illuminated letters booklet, then you can get that. Again, look at such a good price. $28.99 as there should be. Michael's just gone, oh, there's even a discount on it.
Not told John, though.
Will he be washing?
No, he won't be washing.
That's fine then, doesn't matter.
Everybody's keeping him really busy at the office, so he's not washing.
He hasn't got a clue.
It'll be too late by the time he knows.
No, exactly. It's too late. It's on, it's done. So $24.99, and that's to obviously get the booklet, and you also obviously get the template there with the letters. Then if you want just the large letters, we do have that available for you as well. And I mean, fantastic. Very, the same in terms of style, but for me, so outstanding with that size that you've got. Bigger areas, of course, to work in. And again, a really, really good price, because today they're going to go down to £14.99 for you to be able to get them. And I think they're just open to everybody, to be honest.
Well,
even if you just wanted to outline them and just have them in your own way, you could do that.
You could even ink through them if you wanted to. A little bit of tape around the edges, a little bit of ink. Now, in terms of size, I'm just thinking, what size are they? The little ones, the rectangle, is 5 by 7 centimetres.
Okay, perfect.
So if I just sort of put the two together, shall we, and then we can compare?
Yeah, I think we should.
So there's my... Oh, God, let me move me sketch pad. There you go, there's our A's.
That's when you
Let's
can
sort of put something
can't
under it. And then looking at the A there, hang on.
Yeah.
You can see the difference.
Really see that,
I've doubled the size. If that's this rectangle at the bottom's 5 by 7 there, they're about 4 centimetres.
Okay.
So that's more about 7.
Yes,
Yeah, that's without a ruler.
And you could actually use this as your capital and then use them to kind of create the word.
Yeah, mix them all together. It's just nice to see the size.
Definitely.
In this stencil, you see you've got a rectangle.
Yes.
And you've got, look at this, I'm taking over, sorry.
Yeah, no.
And you've got a sort of a longer sort of bookmark shape. I do give you those pieces as well in this, because I think they're really useful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to draw around this, but sometimes with having the stencil, having these means it's easy to sort of get to.
Isn't it? So that's if you want them individually. Obviously, the most popular way is to go for the main bundle, because you're going to want them both. You're going to want the booklet, obviously, to get all of that inspiration. 22 pages on that booklet as well, so you'd have expected, of course, that to go up in terms of price, but instead we are at that brilliant price point for you to be able to get today. So do, of course, take advantage of it. And, amazing with a £14 saving for you to get.
Do you know, the funny thing about the booklet, I'm going to use the larger one.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing. As we sat at breakfast the other day, because we all eat breakfast together.
Okay.
And I'd said about this booklet, I said, Tommy, we need to get one printed today so we can, just do a bit of a check and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, of course.
And he's like, yeah, okay, no problem. I said, it is quite a large book. And he sort of looked, he went, what do you mean? I said, well, it's still A4. I said, but there's 22 pages. And he sort of stopped his toast with his Marmite on and his cheese and all the rest. And he's like, what do you mean 22 pages? He went, we've not done that before. I was like, no, but it'd be fine, won't it? It'd be fine. He's like, well, I'm not so sure.
I don't know, I'll give it a go.
And then he says, I had to put the machine on mode 3. I have no idea what mode 3 is and what that meant.
Wow.
Because I don't,
Sounds important.
Just sound, he said, I had to put it on mode 3. It's like, well,
as long as it's printed perfectly.
Has it printed okay? Has it gone through? Yeah, it's gone through. I said, well, that's all right then.
Yeah, exactly. That's
absolutely fine.
So that's all good.
Okay, so I'm using this look as my ruler kind of thing.
Yeah.
And what I want to do here is I've kind of extended it out of that box. So already I'm breaking the rules. But again, we said that was for structure.
Yeah, exactly.
As it is. So I've extended my letter A. I'm going to leave that as it is. But you could, if you want to, come across and do that if you want. So not going to worry about that too much. Again, rather than sketch look, let's use this. Yeah. And I'm going to put myself like a little frame on the inside.
Okay, lovely.
Okay. So, this is in the biggest stencil, just so you know as well. It's just handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Put that down there. And let's put that one in there.
Kind of looks as you're adding these lines in. You know what you'd expect to see in like your Shakespearean time? And
exactly, yeah. This is the thing, see, it's illuminated letters are all about highlighting the beginning of the paragraph.
Yeah.
Or starting a new text. And of course, traditionally, we want to be getting a bit of gold and things in there as well.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to come straight in with pen now. Yeah. You would probably use pencil to start with. And I'm going to put myself a bubble here. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to put some little bubbles round it, like so. And then a little loop on the top, one either side. That's nothing crazy. We've